So welcome back to the Dadskillz car channel. We're back on again with the Mini Cooper, the 2001 Mini Cooper today. And I think, as I said in the last episode, I've actually bought a brand new subframe for this Mini, because I thought it was going to be cheaper and easier. And it cost me 94 quid. And here it is. This is the new subframe. But I'm not going to stick it straight on. I want to protect it, so it's going to last another 20 years at least. So I've just given it a little rough up with some wet and dry. And I'm going to panel wipe it. And then I'm going to use a paint which I've been desperate to use for ages because I love the effect on it. But we'll just get this finished and all wiped down. I'm going to plug up any holes where there are threads, because I don't want to get paint all through the threads, so I'm just going to put some masking tape in any holes I can find. Right, now here's the Raptor primer, of which you'll see in the end I actually ran out of, but I don't think it matters. So I sprayed one side up first, and then I waited probably half an hour and then turned it over and did the other side.
Not too close.
And then I let my daughter have a go. And then for some reason, after I got the paint tin back, it didn't work. So I actually had to go and get a new spray nozzle from another can of paint. And that put the paint out at quite a drastically different rate. So I had to alter how I was doing it. You see, I've got a red nozzle on there. Now, I knew the primer was getting low, so I had to do the bits that I thought were the most important. And these tins of paint are almost £30 each, so primer-wise, that had to do. And then here goes the Raptor paint. This is what I was waiting for. I love the effect this makes. I'm going to do a car in this one day, all of it. So I had 2 tins of the black Raptor spray, and so I did a tin aside, and that was only just enough, really. And then I just quickly did a few other parts that I just had enough paint for. So those are the dust shields for the brakes. So now with that dried for a couple of days, we can now swap everything over. So you can see here the anti-roll bar, they did a bit of freshening up. So just get rid of that, any of that rust that's there. Just copper grease it up, stop the rust coming back, put our new bush on. There's the old bush, totally knackered. Now, here's where I messed up. You see me putting those bushes on for the wishbones? Well, you are meant to press the wishbone in first, and I've also put them on the wrong way round. Having looked at the old subframe 1,000 times, I still managed to put them on the wrong way round. So here I keep on going with this. So torqued it all up. And then I went to put the wishbones in, and I then realised pushing them in isn't just as simple as that. So I had to take it all apart again, and I had to press them on using bits of wood so I didn't wreck them, and hammers and all sorts of stuff. So here are the wishbones before I pressed them into the bushes. There we go. All sorted now, as it should be. Torque them back up again. These little wishbone ball joints, and there, well, we'll come to that. Ah! Right, the day has come where we're going to put the subframe back in. We only have one little issue, and that is the bolts they supplied. I knackered the thread with that, so I'm going to have to get a high tensile bolt, put a nut on the end, and that will have to do, I'm afraid. But before that goes back in, we've got it on this little platform. Hopefully I can raise it up and get to the bolts I need to. We're going to wax oil anywhere that I won't be able to get to from underneath. So let's do that first. This thing should be the most protected subframe ever. It's had Raptor spray on it. And that's getting wax oil. I'm just going to do a few little bits before we put it in, to show you I've had a go at making brake lines, and it went remarkably straightforward. I won't say easy, but straightforward. And my new flare nut spanner did all these connections up really nicely. So I'm hoping for a bit of a win there. That comes round there, out where the old one went, and taking the old one out. But there's a new one. I'm quite proud of that. Looks all right. Where the old one came out, the clip, the retaining clip, was knackered, so we'll get a new one of those. And then around this side, we've got the old pipe. We've got a nice new hose on there, ready to go when the struts are done. Right, put some of that on your finger.
What?
Put some of that on your finger.
Okay.
That's a bit too much. Right, rub it round the thread. This is copper grease or anti-seize, yeah?
Okay.
Right, That's maybe a bit much.
Should I lick it?
You lick it? No, I wouldn't. Not very tasty. Right, that can be stuck up there somewhere.
What does this do?
Anti-seize or copper grease. So if we ever have to do this again, it should be a touch easier. What's that? Right, no. Right, put a bit on this one.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah. All the way up. Right, that'll do. Very nice.
What's that?
What's what? Oh, that's from when I was doing the brake pipe. That's a flared end that I tried. Right, that'll go over there. Right, now we've got bolts under there. Can you copper grease them and put them in? Just a little bit of copper grease. Okay, we're all in. Looking good. I'm going to do a bit more waxing in places that I won't be able to reach or that may go rusty. Get that sorted. I've got plenty of room to sort that out. That's brilliant. The next thing, we'll be putting the struts back in and bleeding those up, because that's a job we can do without any power or engine in there. That'd be fantastic. But that's for another video. So, me and him will see you again real soon.